Hello and welcome to yet another session of Riding on Reels. Last weekend we had the opportunity with Zen Microsystems to explore a few products by RaceLogic VBox.
The RaceLogic as a company develops in-cars and vehicle motor testing equipment. These guys are pioneers at it. They're a British company and they really have very in-depth detailed equipment. The VBox HD is a satellite geo tracker and stuff, and it has a high definition camera. So what happens is you can record your ride and your travelogue while you have a lot of GPS data logging happening in the system itself. So you can actually get it back to the workstation and use all that data and information to check your ride timing, your speeds, and all of the variant data.
We also had the VBox Pro, which is an in-car system with 4 camera angles, which we used on the roof of the car, on the rear windshield, on the driver's seat, and on the right tire.
In race training schools, driving instructors use this angle to monitor the driver's capabilities and progress. So we hooked up a camera on the left side of the windscreen, pointing straight at Ashish so that he can be monitored while he was driving. The coolest angle that we had on this whole trip was the in-car rear windshield angle. We set up a camera there, and it actually gave us a point of view of the inside of the car while all of this is happening. We also rigged up another camera on the roof of the Skoda, so it would give us a full frontal view of the direction we are going in, and took some footages from the tires turning and stuff like that. You can overlay all of this data onto one screen with all 4 cameras in it, and additionally you can have your satellite navigation happening, you can have your RPM, you can have your speedometer, you can have a lot of such content going on simultaneously. Another piece of gear that we added onto the motorcycle was the VBox Sport. VBox Sport is basically just a GPS logger and a data recorder. It's a memory card slot and on which the data gets recorded of all your GPS requirements. We rigged up all of this equipment, drove down Tamini into MIDC, Nizampur, and then Mangaon. We halted for a chai break and stuff like that.
We got some great footage on the way to Divyagar via Mulchi and Tamini.
If you're at Buddh International Circuit, or you're at Sepang or somewhere, the VBox Pro will automatically detect what circuit you are on, and you can actually overlay the circuit map of where you're racing.
Once at Divyagar, we decided to call it an early day because we had something fun and exciting lined up for the next day.
So the next morning, Ashish informed us that the RaceLogic VBox not just has a lot of tracks around the globe pre-installed in it, but we can actually send out a GPS data logger and log a mock track and log a circuit with a start and an end point.
We sent Rohan with the VBox Sport to design us a mock circuit around Divyagar village.
He mapped that out for us. We imported that circuit into the VBox Pro scene, and we decided to go out and check out some killer features like the lap timer and the speed and the progress of driving around in a circuit. Ashish did the driving. We just decided to sit in the car and chill while he did different speeds at different corners and different lap times. There were times when he was slow, there were times when he was fast. It was a really fun exercise. It actually gave us an idea of how one can map and eventually learn on how they performed on a racetrack. This was fun because we actually had the opportunity to create a racetrack ourselves. Another cool thing we wanted to do was shoot at the Kondivil Beach Ridge. We had been here last year, obviously you guys would know from our previous videos. So we rode through Kondivil and then got to Harihareshwar. So this time we decided, let's go to Kondivil and shoot some really crazy shots with the Skoda and the RaceLogic VBox.
We had a great weekend getaway at Motorreels.
If you would be interested in any of these products, please definitely make sure you get in touch with Mr. Ashish Samant from Zen Microsystems.
If you liked what you saw, give it a thumbs up and do not forget to hit the subscribe button. See you riding on Rear.